Paul Nyongesa Otuoma is a Kenyan politician, veterinarian, entrepreneur, and current Governor of Busia County. His life and political journey exemplify dedication, resilience, and public service, from his early career in veterinary medicine to his roles in national government and devolved county leadership. Paul Otuoma was born on September 15, 1966 in Busia County, in what was then the Western Province of Kenya. He grew up in a setting that valued education and hard work, influenced by his parents, Chrispinus Nyongesa Otuoma and Mary Nyongesa. His primary education began at Khalsa Primary School in Nairobi, where he excelled academically. For his secondary education, he attended Eastleigh High School, 1981 to 1984, and later Nairobi School, 1985 to 1986, where he completed his A-levels. Otuoma went on to study at the University of Nairobi, earning a Bachelor of Veterinary Medicine, BVM, in 1991. He later returned to the same university to pursue a Master of Business Administration, MBA, specializing in strategic management, which he obtained in 2001. This unique combination of technical, veterinary, and business education gave him a strong foundation for both private enterprise and public service. After graduating in 1991, Otuoma began his professional career in an unexpected but formative way. He took a job as a waiter, a role he has often described as humbling and character building. He later joined Agromed Limited, which was the local agent for Bayer Pharmaceuticals, working in veterinary pharmaceuticals. In 1994, he was recruited by Bayer AG and eventually rose to be Business Development Manager for East and Central Africa, overseeing operations across several countries. In 2003, Otuoma returned to Kenya to start his own business. He founded Mwanga Agrivet, a chemical distribution company focused on veterinary and agricultural inputs. He also co-founded Nyando Limited, a beer keg distribution company for Kenya Breweries Limited, operating out of Kisumu. Thus, his early career laid a deep groundwork in both the technical and commercial sides of agriculture, livestock development, and trade, all areas he would later engage with in his political life. Otuoma entered formal politics in the 2007 general election, running on an ODM, Orange Democratic Movement, ticket for the Funula constituency. He won and became the Member of Parliament, marking his first major step in national governance. During his time in Parliament, he became deeply involved in policy advocacy. In 2010, he was appointed Minister for Local Government, a role that gave him influence in community development, devolution discourse, before 2013, then local administration. Later, under the Grand Coalition government, he held the Minister for Fisheries Development portfolio. His tenure in the fisheries sector included championing policies for aquaculture, fisheries management, and sustainable use of aquatic resources, contributing significantly to Kenya's blue economy. After many years in national politics, Otuoma set his sights on county leadership. In the 2017 elections, he contested for the Governor of Busia County, challenging the incumbent Sospita Ojemong. He did not win in 2017, but his political ambition and local support remained strong. In the 2022 elections, Otuoma was once again on the ballot for Busia Governor. This time, he was successful, winning against his rivals and securing the highest county executive office. His inauguration signaled a new phase of leadership and development for Busia. On October 3, 2025, just after taking office, Governor Otuoma laid out a bold socio-economic transformation agenda for the county. He pledged to address critical issues: poor healthcare systems, high poverty levels, food and water insecurity, substandard infrastructure, and low employment opportunities. He also announced plans to establish a Busia County Economic Council, bringing together business leaders, investors, government officials, and civil society to develop a comprehensive economic recovery plan. Governor Otuoma describes his leadership philosophy as one based on servant leadership, accountability, and inclusivity. His publicly stated priorities include using public-private partnerships to attract investment, especially in agriculture and trade, taking advantage of Busia's strategic location as a border county. reforming internal revenue systems to ensure the county can generate and manage its own funds more effectively. Recognizing water scarcity as a major challenge, he plans to boost. Emphasizing the role of citizens in decision-making, Otuoma's administration aims to promote dialogue, equity, and transparent governance. He is committed to developing infrastructure, education, including ECD feeding programs, health services, and promoting a business-friendly environment. His scorecard for 2023 to 2024, titled Delivering the Plan, outlines his administration's framework under 3 pillars: economic growth, social empowerment, and inclusive governance. Paul Otuoma is often described as a technocratic, development-oriented leader. With his background in veterinary medicine, business, and public administration, he brings a pragmatic and solutions-driven mindset to governance. He has also faced significant challenges. Political tensions. Some critics accuse him of aligning too closely with the national government rather than focusing solely on county interests. Land controversies. In 2025, Busia Senator Okiya Omtata accused Governor Otuoma of attempting to purchase land at inflated prices, 200 million Kenyan shillings, meant for public market development, the move Otuoma has vehemently denied. Public order and security. In March 2025, Otuoma was reportedly forced out of Busia town for public rallies due to violent clashes involving youth gangs. Nonetheless, his administration has also demonstrated a willingness to respond and reform. He has defended his record, committed to transparency, and argued that misrepresentations are politically motivated. Paul Otuoma is married and has 5 children. He is known for his modest lifestyle despite his political standing. His training as a veterinarian reflects a lifelong connection to science and agriculture and rural livelihoods, and in personal interviews, he often speaks about service, responsibility, and integrity. He is also praised by peers and stakeholders for his humility, resilience, and sustained commitment to regional development. Paul Otuoma's life and career reflect a blend of technical professionalism, business acumen, and political leadership. Key elements of his legacy and ongoing impact include bridging professionalism and politics. As a veterinarian turned politician, he brings scientific rigor and a practical, problem-solving mindset to public service. Border county leadership. His governorship of Busia, a strategic border county, offers huge potential for trade-led development, regional integration, and economic empowerment. Inclusive development framework. By focusing on public participation, economic planning, and infrastructural investment, Otuoma's strategy seeks long-term, sustainable growth rather than short-term political wins. Accountability and reform. While still early in his new term, his scorecard and public commitments emphasize transparency, financial discipline, and policy-driven governance. Dr. Paul Nyongesa Otuoma is a multifaceted leader whose journey from veterinary medicine to national politics and county governance represents both personal dedication and a broader ambition to transform his home county, Busia. His essential character is shaped by service, pragmatism, and a commitment to uplift the citizens he leads. As governor, Otuoma faces considerable challenges: a fragmented political landscape, developmental deficits, and allegations of misgovernance. But his vision for Busia is bold: to leverage its location, human resources, and natural potential for inclusive growth. His success will be measured not just by infrastructure or trade deals, but by whether ordinary Busian residents feel the impact of tangible, equitable development. In Kenyan politics, where the line between public service and personal ambition can often blur, Paul Otuoma remains one of the leaders trying to walk the path of institutional reform and servant leadership. His future, and that of Busia County, may well depend on his ability to turn these reforms into meaningful change. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more.